Right, today's grind time on my turner is to change the fork oil in my RC2X Marzocchi bombers. I think they're 2006 ones. So I've taken the wheel out in preparation, and first thing to do is to take the brake off, so just unclip it out of there and undo it off there, and then we're on the top, start dismantling the fork. So brake off first, and I just post mount, just undo the two bolts and off it comes. So it's straightforward enough. So unclip the brake pipe, remove both the bolts from the caliper, and I can go out of the way over there. And then to remove the top of the fork legs, you undo the air preload caps, and then the adjuster knobs come out, and what you've got is, I don't know if you can see it in here, but there's castellations, and you use your Shimano cassette remover tool in there, and you can unscrew that bit. That's what we're going to do now. By the way, another thing that's worth doing is using a paintbrush to get the grit out of there, so you don't get it to fall into fork. So I'll do that. Right, so I've loosened that with a spanner. So again, just wind it up a little bit and use a paintbrush to get the dust out from under there so it doesn't go in your fork. Right, so the bottom of the fork legs, I haven't taken the top out yet, because it puts a bit of pressure on the bottom that is easier to undo. The bottom fork legs, you've got that's the compression, high-speed compression adjusters. If you do jump and it bottoms out, just adjust that a bit. That's got a little Allen bolt in the centre. You always Loctite that back on, because otherwise you fall off and lose it. And this one's a 15mm socket, so just undo them. So let's get that going. Right, I've got that one going. Oil will come out of these now straight away, so get ready with the container. So we'll get on to this one now. So here we are undoing the Allen bolt on the bottom of the compression adjuster, and it's a 2.5mm one. So when you undone it, off it comes, and then there's a nut there that you undo. So that's a 15mm on that side which I've loosened. This one's a bit smaller, so I'll get that undone now. Right, this one just needed to give the ratchet a quick bang with a hand, and got it undoing. So we should be getting oil out of it very shortly. So better get it under the oil catch pan. As you can see, just turning it on side, the oil starts dripping out. So you hope you've got the catch thing in the right place. Whoa, don't want to drop that in there. Here we go. So when you undo the top cap now, it'll really pee out. As you can see, it's a bit manky. It's been in about 6 months, I should think. As you undo the last bit for caps, then the air gets in, out comes the oil. There you are. That's the compression side. That's normally cleaner than the rebound. See, that's now come out to the top. Do the same on the other side. Yeah. Leave that to drain. These then, you can lift the damper rods completely out. And you can pump those to get the last bits of oil out. I'll show you that now. You can see it's running out of the bottom of the damper rod there, nice and easily. So now to get the last bit of oil out of there, just put it on something you don't mind getting covered in oil, and just press down on the top, and it'll pump the oil out if there's any left in there. So just leave it balanced against your kitchen cupboard until it's empty. And the other one can come out as well. And that can just sit there as well. As you can see, some oil is running out to the bottom of it. Good. Change it all. And then the fork bottoms, now pull off the fork legs. So there we have it, dismantled. And if you're just doing an oil change, just give it all a good wipe over and put it back together. But I'm changing the seals in the top of the fork because they have started to weep on the one side, so I'll do that now. Fox owners, look at that and weep. That's 2.5, 3 years of really hard wear. The original stanchions, not even marked. You don't get that on a Fox fork. The other job is to clean these the nuts from the bottom. There are O-rings in there which they say you should replace, but I've found as long as you give them a good clean, they're okay. If they do leak, though, it's easy enough just to undo them and change the O-ring, but normally smear of grease on them and they're fine. There is an internal O-ring on here as well on the compression side, so you need to make sure that's wiped as well, get any dirt off it. So here are the new seals. But I've noticed, I've just measured the stanchions, I've got the wrong size. I've got 32mm stanchion seals and they're 34. So I'll go and change those tomorrow. But I'll pull the old seals out so I can take them with me, so let's see how that's done. As you can see, the oil is draining out of the damper rods nicely. And these, you lever them up underneath here, and there's a snap ring to take out, and the inner seal then comes out with 2 seals, unlike Fox when they work. Right, it says use a small little screwdriver and lever up the seal. There we are. Out it comes, and then there's the inner seal there to get out. So let's have a look at that. Right, there's a snap ring in here. I don't know if you can see it. It's there. It's got some grease on it. And it says just to lever it out using one of the 3 slots, like so. Being careful not to damage the seat, so that's out. Right, it says to lever the seals out using a long screwdriver, and to use a protector. Well, I've used this bit of stiff, like cardboard I've got, and then I'm just levering down and the seal is coming out. So it's a bit hard to do one-handed, so you get the idea. So the seal is now levered up. I pull it out with my hand. So that's the inner seal. And then there's the fork bush there. So we'll do that both sides and give it a clean and then get the new seals tomorrow. Right, I'm using kitchen towel to wipe out the fork leg. And I'm using this contraption with a claw thing, because you can grip the paper towel, and then poke it down, wiping out the inside of the fork. And if you're lucky, it comes out as well. Yeah. By the way, the music playing tonight is Rai Get Rhythm. So, nice to listen to while you're doing mountain bike maintenance. Right, both seals are now out. It was easy. The forks there are clean. Those are draining. My kitchen floor is getting oily, and the old oil is there. So, going well. I've been doing it in about 15 minutes. So I've got 7.5 weight fork oil to go back in, which is a recommended thing. It's Shell Advanced this time. And I don't think it takes much. All the amounts of oil are on the web, on the Windwave website anyway, so I'll just look that up. I think it's about 200 cc. So finish off tomorrow.